Price of oil today is $41 a barrel. I've got some good news here. We're seeing shale oil production move up because at $41 a barrel, maybe the shale guys, the fracker guys, maybe they can make a profit. Sen Cramer is with us, North Dakota Republican. Mr. Senator, this would be good news indeed if frackers in your state can make a profit at $41 a barrel. Can they?
Oh, I think they can, Stu. It's unclear whether they can make enough of a profit to be competitive globally at that price if it's sustained that low. Because remembering right now they're able to produce a lot of the oil that they've already fracked, and we want to get that exploration back in not just the manufacturing stage, but of course the discovery stage. So it is very good news. We are seeing a comeback, a little bit of a comeback in price and activity and investment, but we also need more than anything a return of global demand. That's what will turn this thing around in a big way.
And $60 a barrel oil wouldn't hurt either, would it, Senator?
Well, $60 a barrel oil would be a win-win, I think, all the way around. It'd be a win for workers. It'd be a win for investors. It would be a win for economic growth in places like North Dakota, Texas, and the entire value chain, which covers every state in the country. Sure. And it would also be a victory, I think, a win for the consumer. And more than anything, it's a win for the country in terms of our national security, which is tied so directly to energy security.
I'm not sure I want to pay $3 a gallon for gasoline any longer, sir.
No, but, you know, if you pay an artificially low price, eventually other parts of the world, like the Middle East, will be supplying our oil while we put our producers out of business, and you create the monopolies that created very high gas prices years ago. So I'd rather have a sustained $2.50 than having it drop to $2 every now and then, only to come back to $4 at some point. So you know, economics is a pretty dynamic thing, and stability is important, but so is national security, and oil and gas are tied directly to national security.
With economists, you've always got on the one hand and then on the other hand.
That's right.
Always,
and they're all
always,
right.
Always. Right. Let's talk California. They've got blackouts, rolling blackouts in that state. And look, there are some people who are saying, look, this is because of their green energy policy. They don't like to buy your North Dakota fossil fuel. Any thoughts on this?
Well, California is the greatest experiment in the world to prove exactly that point, that it's not just a matter of highly subsidized, unreliable, renewable energy. There's also the issue of the reliability of the grid, the reliability of the availability of low-cost electricity that's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, regardless of how cloudy or how windy it is. Ironically, I wrote a piece in the Wall Street Journal in December of 2014 called "Where Will You Be When the Lights Go Out?" Now, I don't want to say I was prophetic. You didn't have to be a genius or a scientist or even an engineer to understand what was happening. This over-reliance on unreliable electricity generation is going to cripple the country. In our part of the world, it's not just the 100-degree days that create a problem, but in the days they call the polar vortex, we call it winter here in North Dakota, but polar vortexes in the last couple of years have created the same phenomenon in the Midwest. And worse than that, when you have a cold snap of 20, 30, 40 degrees below zero, and the only electricity you can generate is with natural gas, that means you're curtailing manufacturing and home heating. Not a good situation. We need to have a better balance, and it's not too late to stop some of this craziness and return to the reliability of coal and particularly nuclear.
I like that comment. The polar vortex, we call it winter here in North Dakota. That's right. Sen Cramer, the senator from North Dakota. Thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciate it.
Always my pleasure. Thanks,
Thank you, sir.